got a queue forming up behind him though. Look at the BMW, makes contact there, the Allied Racing BMW, and into the barrier, I'm afraid, goes number 84. That's Machi. Here's a replay. Door was open, BMW had a go, then the door closed as he turned in. Contact between the race leader. Oh, contact here. Spun around. 30 and 77 come together. 77, the Maserati of Fugliani, which already had a bit of bodywork hanging off it. It was a bit leery into the corner. It was a bit leery through the kink. Then it was a bit of a daredevil move, lock up. I think he actually tried to back out of the move because he realised it wasn't quite going to happen. But he was all locked up. He skidded straight on. Better grunt, it's got better acceleration, contact! The top two crash, a full 360, the BMW carries on the Porsche through. The BMW got out of shape coming out of turn one, and then there was contact between the pair of them. Round and round went the Porsche, it nerfed the barriers a couple of times, it clipped the BMW on the way past, and I think it was as it clipped the BMW for the second time, that broke the right...
The bronze-graded drivers here at Silverstone this weekend. A quick spin for the treble one Ferrari, but it recovered to set.
What's all this about? Dear me. I mean, I have to see that again. And all of a sudden, how
is qualifying at 9 o'clock in the morning. Join us for that if you can, from Charlie Butler-Henderson in the pit lane, from John Watson and David of the qualifying session. Q1 ended up with a red flag because off the road after contact with Peter Mann, contact from Lucas O'Donnell.
Got to be patient. Oh. Lamborghini's been turned round in club corner.
That's Michele Beretta.
Smith again, this time having to be... Oh, and he got turned round. It was just this time he closed the door. Something... Well, the Mercedes is certainly in the nose of the cars, well alongside the door of the Bentley.
Class lead. He got there because he had a spin.
Yeah, we don't know really why he lost it, because you wouldn't expect it.
Does this tell us the story?
Oh,
yes,
dear,
it does.
Oh dear, oh dear. And that looks like... just got away. That could have been nasty because the Ferrari went across the inside of the entry.
Does he get a tap? No, he just loses it.
No, he just loses it, just on the throttle too aggressively. And, oh yeah.
Correct.
Oh yeah, well again. And the Bentley sideswiped by and very lucky not to get caught. That would have been a big...
Safety car comes out, all of that advantage you gained gets lost and eaten away. So there's the spin, and that is a big spin, saved by the deep gravel trap. Would have swapped driver, here we go. So a nudge from behind, tapped from behind, gets it going, bit of a flame pops out the back, loses it again.
Stallson's up the inside, oh no, not Dennis Lind, apologies. It's the other Raton car that gives 81 a big whack. So that was Sergio Campos. At the end of Vale, that's Zirkling, who's got it all wrong under braking. He comes across the road. Schlegel-Milk has nowhere to go. They make contact, but if they touched on those sides to one another, offline, all the way down the straight, that's how it happened. Parts company, trying to see whose car it is. That very nearly flipped over, didn't it, as it bounced into the air there. Was that Christoph Lenz in 58? And the wheel thinks, I need to get out of the way here. So it heads out of harm's way.
That's why they could.
And he's going to take full advantage of this in the blue car. Lind to the inside, and there's contact. Off the road he goes. Postiglione hits him as well, turns him round. And Dennis Lind, we know that Lind goes to the inside, misjudges it, taps Krenzia. Now, where does the impact come? Is it Postiglione?
No.
It's the other one coming backwards across the road, isn't it? Number 60.
Yeah,
it's Lind.
Yeah. Oh, what is he?
That's the red mist, isn't it? Completely the red mist turned around. Let's have a look. It is. It's the same car.
Revenge. Yeah, that's...
So he's given him one biff, and now he's found him again. A man now that's benefited out of all of this, and it's another wheel parting company. Why is this happening? Because they're not changing tyres in pit stops. And look at the smoke generated there as it gaking area, being pursued by 73, which spins
through cops. Go on, keep it going down the gears. Down.
He was going no further. Lucas Oruch was the next one to come up and try his luck, but as it turned out, he got in the inside of Paul Rossell, turned him around, so Oruch was out with damage. Lorenzo Barra de Vega gained 2 places, and Rossell's race started to unravel from there as more damage meant the car was compromised. There were Seats everywhere, as then coming down towards Brooklands, there was more drama as Jimmy Antunes turned Lucille Cipriano sideways, and Antunes straight away was in strife. He headed for the pit lane.
To last Monday. So they dive into turn 3 for the first time, and crash! And that's involving one of the Bentleys and the Lamborghini, but they looked at the second quarter, and then by the time they got to the third, and that was the moment of impact, Lamborghini and the Bentley coming together. And to be fair to Adelaide Fox here, finish off career, head to Thailand. Oh no! And way off goes Chen.
See right there, just up out of the groove, and it snaps around.
He was definitely above that black area, which you almost.
He had run the 14th fastest time in this session. That was a lap before last, so he was just trying to pick up some more speed. Gave up grip, and that's why they wrecked. But this is a failure of some sort. Maybe a suspension part in the right front, possibly a flat tire, obviously.
And it snapped on him here, Michael.
Oh, sideways. Watch it hit that inside wall so hard.
Looked a little bit like Jet Burton yesterday in practice.
Thank goodness. You just can't appreciate how hard a hit that is.
And there's no safer barrier there after he tangles with that outside wall. Just loose as Brendan gone. That tells you how much these guys are fighting these cars once the tires get some laps on them. Now you're going to have to stock them up and restart them on those older tires.
Well, crew chief.
Oh, he gets clipped. Oh, no, he just tries to make an evasive action. You talked about those self-cleaning banks. He was actually a part of that crash when the 22 got sideways.
It looked like he was trying to avoid the 20.
He tries to, look at that, just right at the last second, he thought the 22 truck of self was going to come up the hill. He made an evasive move to the right, and this place is so tough. And that's a perfect example of the banks that you talked about, Phil, and how.
Yeah, a flat straightaway, and Brandon Jones is not involved in this accident at all. He may spin, but he can spin down the race.
On board with Brandon Jones.
88, about 10 back, so watch that right in front of you there. Keep digging, you're all clear. Hold on to it, 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 hold on to it.
Hard contact on the inside wall.
Rico Abreu, damage on his truck as well.
Yeah, and the 41 of Ben Rhodes. Well, I wonder if they got together, because Ben was already up high into the outside wall.
I feel like they did, Phil, but we got to watch. These replays are so valuable. The FS1 cameramen and women, they just do a great job of getting us these pictures.
And a tough break for Rico Abreu. Had contact last week at Kansas, early stages of the race. Watch it here from Ryan Truex's truck.
That was
looked like Ben Rhodes maybe was the truck on the inside.
Back up here and see where it starts.
Here comes Danica
off turn 4. You see it start smoking.
And look at the one car gets into the oil, and then he hits the wall extremely hard.
Yeah.
Then Tony's in the oil as well, and he goes spinning into the inside wall. That was a
Tony down there on the inside of the track.
And a long slide down to the wall for Tony. Something blew up in a big way right there.
And you know, the only thing that he's fearful of is making contact with a wall like this. You don't really know how strong his back truly is until he goes through something like this. But we don't want to, and I know he doesn't want to see himself go into an incident.
He said on the radio, he said it hurt. Now, he did hit the wall coming off 4.
About
behind
halfway.
him.
We heard on the radio that he said something broke on the car. He's coming off turn 4 here, or just about ready to, and the car did just spin around with him. Not sure what the problem might. Probably gets in the oil right here, and then the 4 just had to come to a complete stop. See the 48 back here spins. Here's Harvick right behind him. 48 goes down, and the 4 just stops to keep him hitting him.
Yeah, you could see the 48 was
low. He's spinning. He's up high, but he's going to come down, Kevin. Just watch him up there. Easy now. Easy.
Whoa.
The apron. Outside. Easy. Outside.
Unfortunately.
Back it down. He's going to come down the track. Stay low. Stay low. Stay low. Stay low. I'll go follow. Watch out. One out. Clear high. Clear.
Stay low. Stay low. Okay, go high. This ought to be a good shot.
Whoa, Carl Edwards caught a little bit of that oil as well. You saw him wiggling, trying to stay out of it. 24 car is the one that really made some gains there.
But the 48 did get a little front end damage. I don't know if it hurt the nose or not, but he did make contact off turn 4 here.
Yeah,
looked
like contact.
Looked like McMurray might have got up the hill just enough to get in the side of the 46 car, and that sent him sailing. Bam, bam.
had gone to the left and is rubbing the fender well, but doesn't.
I'm not sure about that.
It doesn't exactly make sense why the 34 spun out.
Not sure about that one.
Is it possible? Definitely laying down.
That's rear end grease.
Yeah, he's definitely laying down fluids.
I see that that's rear end grease, and the car smoked all the way into the garage. That would not be a track bar. That's a gear.
Whoa!
No, Johnson's out of it.
Big wreck.
Can't go.
Big wreck going to happen here on the front straightaway.
No, man! You are kidding me? Third, and it just didn't. Something happened.
And then here comes trouble.
It's on from there.
Look who this takes out. The 78, the 4, 47. All these cars piling in there. Nowhere to go. Ricky Stenhouse Jr.
Bam, right into the 24.
Kyle Busch.
Going to be easier to tell you who's not.
Second out, check it. Go low, hold your line.
And then he gets pile driven from behind.
Did the one break.
It just looks like when he went to third gear, Jeff, that it either broke the gear or they never went. I don't know what happened.
Wouldn't come out of second. It was stuck in second.
Shift.
I don't know what would cause it to do that.
And then back where Allmendinger and Newman were, everybody was coming full throttle.
Oh, yeah, you're winding it up in third.
Well, Martin Truex electing to restart on the outside was just a bad.
Out of the 19. Whoa! Wrecked down the back straight with a 19.
Kidding me?
I mean, I understand Carl saying, hey, cut me a break. You know, he's saying, yeah, I got a little loose and I need you to maybe check up a little bit. And he blocked him a little bit, too. He definitely ran a low line there.
Yeah.
Pow.
That is look at that safer bear. Look at, oh my gosh, how the car looks.
Vicious hit.